crux of any business at scale or scaling is to execute on goals. And at scale, you just need a bigger team. And without having a way to communicate within that team, you're not going to scale. You're not going to achieve your goals. You're not going to increase the standard of living of everyone in the world if you follow a free market economy. Now, there's a little dig side way. But anyway, we get back on track here, and I want to talk about how not to communicate an argument, in a virtual setting. And first off, I'm going to look at what I call the communication hierarchy of a virtual setting. Now, this is completely made up by me, which is not saying it's right or wrong. This is my virtual hierarchy. So Zoom with 2 cameras on, talking face to face. Now, if we're talking meetings, this is accompanied by an agenda, but I'm just purely talking communication right now without the specific scenario. Video and Zoom or whatever platform, I should have said that before, with 1 camera or no camera on. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to realize that most of our communication is done through language, body language, and other cues which you can pick up on, which you can't pick up on when there's no camera. Third one is a video message, and the platform we use is Loom. So if I need to communicate something to my team, I can't write very well. So I send a video message, and they can see the emphasis, they can hear the emphasis of words, they can see the emphasis on my face when I'm expressing it. Same with a voice message, so like a Slack or WhatsApp. And then a messenger dialogue, so that's just your simple back and forth. That comes at number 5 in mine, and 6 or 600 is an email, because this is just a one-way communication tool. It's very hard to see flow or have any threads. It's just, it's real pain in the neck. So that's a hierarchy. And when you think of an argument or and you want to think of it in that hierarchy and how you're going to solve it. Now, going back a step or forward a step, probably back a step, you look at Ray Dalio's principles. I suggest reading that. And what you want to look at is this radical transparency. So people can be fully open, fully transparent, and not take any issue with someone recommending something as long as it's constructive and it's not personal. So if you're going to disagreement and you have a case to put your case forward, bring evidence, bring your resources to it, and whatever decision-making process you have, also in principles. I won't get into that because that's way more complicated than I'm able to talk in this time frame, but you would bring it in. Now, what I wanted to make a point here today in this video is that the one that you shouldn't do it on is probably number 5 or 6, but mainly 5 is a very common one in virtual settings, myself included. People can hide behind words. They can lose emphasis on what they're actually trying to. It can be hard to interpret what they actually mean. It can come across as aggressive. It can come across as not aggressive. If we look at this example, we can read you just put a different emphasis on each word. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money, etc. You get it? Go on. You just go on a different emphasis of each word, and you get a completely different outcome. Now, where you want to get to in business in a virtual setting is you don't always want to make everyone happy. That's not the point. You want to communicate your message clearly, respectfully, and have whatever evidence or logic behind your decision, and you need to communicate it as quickly and clearly as you can. And this video is really about trying to lift yourself up. My communication, it's my communication hierarchy. Lift it up. If you've got a real problem, man up or woman up and get up that hierarchy, get it done. You'll save way more. You mightn't have a problem when you're on here. You might sit and linger when it's on here. You're really open to this poor interpretation, and it's a really low form of communication. Anyway, work it up, solve your problems, be radically transparent. Go look at Ray Dalio's books and do better work and increase the standard for living for everyone with a free market economy. Cheers.